This island swallowed 2,000 people alive, and then had the audacity to build a hotel on top of them. And that surprised nobody until the walls started crying.
Okay. So imagine you're on a tiny island in the middle of the ocean, and there's a giant hotel just sitting there, empty, rotting, and nobody, and I mean nobody, will go near it. Why? Oh, buddy. Oh, sweetie. Sit down. So, here's the deal. Hachijojima. It's this beautiful little island south of Tokyo, like 2 hours by plane south of Tokyo. Think green mountains. We're done. Goodbye. And here's where it gets weird, friend. Because the official reason is that the money ran out when Japan's economy crashed in the early 1990s. Which, okay, sure, that's true. That did happen. But the locals, the people who actually live on this island, they say that's not the whole story. See, Hachijojima has history. Deep, dark, uncomfortable history. For hundreds of years, we're talking like, now, okay. I want to be fair here. Construction sites are dangerous, right? People get hurt, things fall. That's just physics, not ghosts. I know that, you know that. But here's the thing that gets me, is that multiple workers, separately, people who didn't even know each other, started saying the same thing. That they felt watched, that they heard their names. That at night, if you looked at the upper, and almost every single one of them says the same thing when they come out. That it felt like something was in there with them. Not dangerous, not violent, just present. Like turning around and catching someone staring at you from across a room. That specific, horrible feeling. One explorer wrote that halfway up the stairs, she started crying and didn't know why. Just suddenly overwhelmed with sadness, with grief. This giant concrete ghost on a beautiful tropical island. And if you ever visit Hachijojima, and honestly it is a stunning island, go have fun, eat the food, just maybe don't look at the upper floors after dark. I'm just saying. Okay, so I did more digging, and I really wish I hadn't. Because here's the thing nobody tells you in the pretty travel blogs about Hachijojima. This island's history doesn't just have dark chapters. It is, and just didn't come back. Now here's the part that connects directly to the hotel site specifically. The area where construction began sits near what locals call the old exile quarters. The place where prisoners were kept, monitored, forgotten. The ground there has never been formally excavated, never been archaeologically surveyed, which means nobody actually knows what's underneath it. Nobody knows who's underneath it. The first documented ghost account, even when the people forgot. Okay, so after everything I just told you, I went down a completely different rabbit hole, and now I can't sleep. So congratulations, you're coming with me. There's actually a name for what those workers experienced, what that explorer felt on the stairs. Psychologists call it place memory anxiety, or more formally, environmental trauma absorption. And before you say, okay, that sounds made up, it's not. It's real, it's studied, it's documented in peer-reviewed journals by people with very impressive degrees, who probably also can't sleep anymore. Here's what it means in plain English. Humans are extraordinarily sensitive to spaces where mass suffering occurs. Not psychically, not supernaturally, biologically. Our nervous systems detect microsignals, subtle changes in air pressure, electromagnetic fields, infrasound frequencies, things our conscious brain doesn't register, but our body absolutely does. And then our brain does what brains do best. It panics, and it fills in the blanks. Now here's where it gets real, because this isn't just theory. 1908, a workers in London, a universal prospector, workers on the 4th floor kept reporting feeling watched, overwhelming dread. 2 people quit the same week citing anxiety attacks with no prior history. Investigators eventually found an industrial fan in the basement, producing infrasound at exactly 18.98 hertz. The frequency that causes human eyeballs to vibrate slightly, literally making people see things in their peripheral vision. A fan. A regular fan made an entire floor of professional adults feel genuinely haunted. Then there's the Chateau de Brissat in France. Documented cases of visitors experiencing sudden, unexplained weeping, dissociation, feeling of being watched by something deeply sad. Researchers found the castle had extremely high electromagnetic fluctuation in specific rooms, the same rooms with the most reported experiences, caused by ancient, irregular stone construction interfering with natural magnetic fields. Your brain interprets abnormal electromagnetic fields as presence, as someone standing next to you who isn't there. Now bring that back to Hachijojima, volcanic island, irregular rock formations everywhere, magnetic fields that are naturally unstable. A building made of concrete and steel amplifying and concentrating those fields, floor by floor. Workers spending 8 to 10 hours a day inside that amplification. And underneath them, literally underneath their feet, centuries of human suffering baked into the soil. The boundary between psychological distress and supernatural influence starts looking very thin when you realize your own nervous system cannot tell the difference between a ghost and a magnetic field shaped exactly like grief. And maybe that's the most terrifying thing of
Because it means the haunting is real. It's just inside you. If you made it this far, you're not like everyone else. Most people scroll past the dark stuff. You stayed. You went down the whole rabbit hole with me. The exiled prisoners, the crying on the stairs, the fan that haunted an entire office building. That's a specific kind of person. My kind of person. So, if you want to keep being that person, the one in your friend group who knows about the places the rest of the internet hasn't found yet, hit subscribe. It costs you nothing. And drop a comment telling me, do you think it's ghosts? Or do you think it's the grief the ground never let go? I read every single one. Every single one.